I strongly believe that one day you are going to realize that your hardest chapters were actually some of the best chapters of your life. Now, how can some of our hardest chapters become some of the greatest moments of our life? Because those are the moments that develop our character. Those are the moments that ultimately shape us in a significant way. The moments that are hard, the toughest, those moments that life takes us through the most severest of storms are the very moments, life experiences that shape us into who we are. In order to in order to be a good individual, we must first understand what it is like to be a bad one. In order to be a positive influence, we must first understand what it is like to be a negative influence. In order to be one thing, we must first understand the other. Now, some of you may not be able to completely grasp everything I just said, but what I am trying to say here is in life, there are going to be so many moments that we are going to question, why did this happen? Why did it happen the way that it did? There are going to be so many moments that are going to leave us questioning why. And the thing I learned is we begin to take our power back when we not only ask the big question, but we begin to understand why everything had to happen the way that it did. Because every single life experience, both the good and the ugly, has ultimately shaped us into who we are. It helped us implement steps towards where we are that we wouldn't have even made otherwise. The good moments develop our character. The bad moments strengthen our character. And the ugly moments test our character. The difference between all three is how we choose to perceive what is good or bad. We can look at our life and see it as everything is a bad thing. It's a bad experience. It's a negative experience. Or we can reflect from our past. And although there are going to be many bad and ugly experiences, we choose to find the good that came from it. Maybe because of that bad experience, you got to meet someone that you wouldn't have known otherwise. Maybe because of that bad experience, it helped you heed towards a new direction that you wouldn't have even known or discovered otherwise. Every single life event that happens within our life shapes us into who we are one way or another. But I learned it is our own perception of what is to be believed as good or bad, as truth, is what shapes us into who we become. So, for me to you, I want you to reflect off of your past experiences. Reflect off of every single thing that you think may be bad or a negative influence. And there are going to be many. And for some, it's going to be much more harder to reflect off of those moments. But I want you to now try to channel through those emotions and try to seek the good that came from it. Maybe that life experience made you stronger. Maybe it made you more resilient. Maybe it made you more empathetic. Maybe it made you more loving, caring, generous. Maybe that life experience helped you discover something that you wouldn't have known otherwise. Those are the good that come from the bad experiences. But again, we have to channel through those emotions. From me to you, you are resilient, you matter, and for whatever it is worth, I am happy that you are still here, despite every single thing that you have gone through. Because only you know how hard it was. Only you know the mental dark valleys you had to endure through. Only you know what it is like to fully embrace and appreciate the light. I love you. I appreciate you. And remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.